I'm sure that you've been wondering many times why we Ukrainians are so crazily brave. We want to talk so much about history, about our self-determination. I'm sure you were wondering that many times. And one of the answers is in our history, that in the past, in the centuries of the past, our historical memory was taken away from us. It was always an attempt from aggressor, from Russian Empire, from Soviet Union, to delete our memory about our family roots, about our history. And now we know what means never again. We know it better than anyone probably, because it happens to us in the present time as well. Almost each family knows that some of our family members were sent to Siberia, or were tortured, or were killed in prison, but we were actually never able to access the files of the archives because they were always taken by Soviet Union, by KGB, by so many who wanted to erase our memory. And luckily, in 2015, we opened our archives, and as someone who was working on some of these files, it was incredibly scary to see some of the folders of executions of Stalin times, of hundreds of names of people who were executed, sent to Siberia. This only serves of how many methods of evil were and are still existing to distort our memory, our history, and to distort our reality. Another example I want to raise here today is, I'm sure that you listened to the Russian narrative many times that Donbas is Russian, that Donbas enterprises were Russian built. But in fact, if you look at the history, you will find that majority of industrial factories in Donbas were built by Europeans. People were speaking different languages. Donbas always had ethnic diversity. There were many, many people from different ethnic backgrounds. Greeks are one of them. That's why Mariupol is actually a Ukrainian Greek city. Talking about all of this, I want to encourage you to invest in education of your children, that they remember, they study different pages of the history and the archives, and the ability to look to that truth for the future is open to all of us. Please invest in the policies and all possible initiatives to fight propaganda and disinformation and fight for the truth of the history. Thank you.